Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, and if you are new, welcome to the Trouble family. You are now officially a Troubleholic, and I am so excited to be able to help you in any way or inspire you. You guys are amazing. I'm at 1,000 subscribers already. I remember just a few weeks back I was only at 100 subscribers, and I'm like, oh, I'm doing a giveaway for 100 subscribers. That has already passed, so I was a little iffy about sending out a little giveaway box. So I am going to actually go ahead and do the little giveaway thing, figure out who's the winner, and I will be announcing the winner in my next video. I'm gonna do that because people have been waiting, and people actually went on that video and have followed rules and stuff, and I'm just gonna go through with that one. This is crazy. I never expected to get like over 900 subscribers in a matter of 2 months. I just want to say thank you to all of you that have become new to my family here. Now this video is gonna be on a nice dewy glowy skin spring summertime vibe. So if you are interested and you want to see how I got all this together, then keep on watching. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this Glow Recipe Pineapple C Bright Serum. This is probably my favorite serum to use in my face, on my face, or this company period. Like, I try to use a lot of, it's just the smell of the fruit is what gets me. So I've tried many other products on my face, and like I've said before, I have very sensitive skin. So either products will start to burn or just don't feel it on my skin. So I am just gonna apply just a few drops, and be careful not to get into the eyebrows because they are already done. And I like to just apply this everywhere, and I'm just gonna rub this stick on there. I have been so inconsistent with my like videos every week. I mean, I do have a video out, but it's like, it's not like before that I was just like, you know, twice a week or whatever. Like now I'm just like, oh my god, I didn't put a video out, and it's like I've just been busy. So they do say to press this into the skin because it's a serum and you want to, like, it's so good, I'm telling you. Glow Recipes, where is that? The next thing we're going to be using is this Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. This is my ride or die right here. This is the moisturizer I love to use for my face, for my skin, period. I love Aveeno. I can't talk highly enough of this brand. Not only is it good for me, but it also has been amazing for my kids. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that onto my face, and I just dot it around, and then just rub it in. My face feels so good. It feels amazing. So the next thing I'm going to be using is this Porefessional Pore Primer that I got in my BoxyCharm box, and I didn't get to unbox or whatever, or open, because my package was sent somewhere else, and it's not BoxyCharm's fault though. But I'm going to be using this, which is a smoothing face primer, and it minimizes your pores. And so my go-to is definitely the e.l.f. one, which is the Putty Primer. I really love that one so much, you guys, so much that I actually ordered the other ones that they have. I used to wear this. I have a little tiny one somewhere, and so I like to put this all in my T-zone area. Right here and right here. All the places where pretty much I would have pores that look like you can go into space. So I just put that in there. I just don't like the way it feels anymore. I used to love this thing. I used to just get the travel size ones because I thought they were too expensive. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and use this Iconic London Illuminator, which is something else that I got from the BoxyCharm box. No, it's not a BoxyCharm video. It's just a few products that I didn't get to use, and I believe it's just these two for now. I might have a surprise later and be like, oh, I'm sorry, there's another. So this is the iconic London illuminator, and pretty much this is like liquid highlighter. Oh, and it's a champagne color. It's so pretty. I actually follow Iconic London on Instagram, and when I seen that this was gonna be on there, I got so excited because I've been wanting to try their products for a very long time. So what I'm gonna do is apply this on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna use this brush by Wet n Wild, and I'm just gonna dip into that, and then I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. You can mix this into your foundation, but I just wanted to apply it to my face. What happens if I just apply it like this? And as you can see, I'm glowing. Ooh, I'm glowing, girl. This girl is glowing. You see that? I'm laughing because this wasn't in my BoxyCharm, but I did buy this off the BoxyCharm website, which was one of the add-ons that you can buy or whatever. And this is by Becca Cosmetics. It's Ultimate 24-Hour Foundation, which it says is a 24-hour ultimate coverage foundation. And this is in the color Sand. Hopefully it's my color. It's hard for me to get foundations online, like shop for them online, because I never know if I have the right color or not. Sometimes I'll buy something and I'm like, damn it, it's a little too damn light, or oh, it's a little yellow. So let's see. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pump it onto the back of my hand. A few pumps here. I don't know how many. I'm just gonna do 3. And then on the box it says to use a brush. So I'm gonna try brush. I did get a beauty blender ready just in case. So I have this brush right here. This is by Delium Tools, and this is in the number 957. And I'm just gonna dip into this foundation, and then I'm just going to start buffing that in. And this is definitely a full mother effing coverage. They weren't kidding when they said ultimate coverage. But I hate using a brush because I'm always scared I'm gonna go over my eyebrows. I'm just gonna rub whatever's left on here onto my eyes. Alright, so for concealer, I'm gonna go in with Born This Way, and this is in the color Fairest. This might not be my color. Might be too light, but we'll find out, right? So I'm just gonna apply that. I'm not gonna apply a lot. I'm just gonna a few dots just to try it out. And I don't like to apply too much concealer just because, I don't know, I feel like sometimes too much is product in the summertime just causes to melt off. And I bring this into the nose and over the lip. So then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is a stick foundation, but I use it as a contour color or a bronzer, and this is in the color Cocoa. So I'm just gonna apply that right up here in the forehead, right here. Then we're gonna here, sides of my nose, the other side of my nose, and then I just cut it off right here because I have like this big bulb at the end of my nose, which is annoying. And then once you look like this, you're gonna go ahead and blend that up. So I'm gonna squeeze out some of the excess water I have in this sponge, but I'm using the Juno & Co. beauty sponge. I haven't liked it yet. Like, I've tried it a few times and don't care for it. I don't know if maybe I just have the wrong one for like my type of like finished look that I like, but nope, still have not found one that I like. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more of that concealer now that I know it's an okay color, because when I'm not sure if it matches or not, I'm like, so I'm gonna bring that even up against the nose here. So you know how I did apply the highlighter underneath the foundation? Well, I'm gonna go back in again and apply just a little bit with my fingers. So then when I apply the powder, it's going to really like pop. And then I usually do the nose first here, but yeah, I try to be careful with that because I don't want to like go too far out with the contour here. And then I do these little sides here because that's how I make my little big old, because my nose, I feel like my nose, the nose, like the bridge is fine, but the end of my nose is like this big bulb, and I try to get rid of it. And then you do the cheeks. I can't get over how freaking illuminating my face is. I'm so excited. I wanted like their spray with Iconic London spray with glitter. I think I have one actually. I have to look. I'm gonna start applying this Master Conceal by Maybelline. This is like my favorite to use for concealers, period. Like it never looks cakey or anything. But I'm just gonna use that. Ooh, that was a little too much. Use that on my lid because I did put foundation, but I need to make sure it looks good. I'm just gonna use a sponge and just like blend that out, and be careful not to mess up the eyebrows. So I don't know, I've been looking at other like channels and I see people bleeping out their swears and stuff. I don't know if that's something I'm supposed to be doing, because this girl has a mouth of a sailor. I swear a lot. I've been good lately on my videos, but that's because I edit a lot out. I edit a lot of my swears out just because I wasn't sure. And the eye look today isn't gonna be crazy, you guys. I'm gonna keep it simple. So the powder I'm gonna be using is the RCMA No Color Powder. And I'm just gonna apply that onto my eyelids using a Morphe E8 brush. And then I am going to set it and forget it. And I'm just gonna set right underneath the eyes as well. I like this brush actually for this because I have really small eyes. A lot of brushes are too damn big. They're made for like people with these enormous eyes, and they forget about us small-eyed people. Alright, so before I keep going on with powders, I'm just gonna apply some of this highlighter, liquid highlighter by Iconic London that I used prior. And I'm just going to rub that on both my fingers like this. And I'm just gonna apply that to the highest points of my cheeks, like so. And you can use your fingers or a beauty blender, whatever you would like. You probably want to do this step before you powder down your under eye. I think next time I'm gonna try this foundation but using my beauty blender and not a brush. Alright, so I don't like to set the face too much with powders because the point is to look dewy. So I put a little bit in here, I dip it in there, and then just lightly like brush it on. Now the next thing I'm going to do is go in with bronzer, and this is by ColourPop, Talk to the Palm. It is bomb. Forever my favorite bronzer or contour shade was by Kat Von D in the Shade and Light palette. I used 2 colors in there. It was a shame to buy this big old palette and only use up those 2 colors. So yeah, I have ventured off into other shades, other bronzers, trying to figure out which ones I like, and so far I like a few. I'm just gonna use a BH Cosmetics little brush like that. Don't start there, you guys. Always start up here or at the chin, but don't start on the cheek. Just because when you do the forehead and the chin, after that you can kind of almost get the shape that you want for your cheeks and to chisel. And I'm just like lightly applying, and then I'll just work my way up. Now I'm gonna just use that same bronzer, and I'm going to just apply that same bronzer to the nose. So I'm just gonna bring that in. So I'm just gonna go ahead with this E17 brush by Morphe, and I'm just gonna blend that out. So dipping into that RCMA No Color Powder, I am going to just apply some of that powder right here. And bring it down a little bit. And then do the other side. And then I do apply it on the bottom of my nose like that. Alright, so while that is setting, usually I do the same thing here and here, but because it's like a summer little bronzy look, I don't want to like too much. So for blush, I'm going to be using this Essence Satin Touch blush, and this is in the color Satin Coral. This is such a pretty blush, and I figured why not use it. I bought it a few months ago, and I don't even know if I've even used it, to be honest, and I bought 2 of them. I'm gonna apply that using my Luxie 514 blush brush. I'm just gonna apply that right here. I think I went a little ham, perhaps. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do are the eyes, and what I'm going to go in with is Dolce by Milani Cosmetics, which is Dolce. I don't know if they mean to put Dulce, but I'm going to go into that, and I'm going to use this all over shader brush by Beauty Junkies, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid, especially down at the bottom here. And I kind of just like rub it in, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. I'm not gonna like blend it out yet. I'm just gonna apply it to both sides, which you could do it this way, or you could just apply it to your crease area and call it a day. So then I'm gonna take this brush by Aveno, and this one is very close to the Morphe M441 brush. And I'm just going to use that to blend out this color. And then I'm just going to wing it out, like bring it outwards like that. You can also use a brush like this. It's a crease brush, and just blend it all out like this on the edges, the outer edges. Once it's all set and done, you could even go over it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I just dip it in a little bit, and then so now that I gave some color to the lids and the crease a little bit, the next thing we're gonna do is do a quick little liner using eyeshadow, and I'm gonna go into this Lorac Pro palette. It's old as hell. I'm sorry about the appearance, but this palette is so old, but I love this palette so much. I've hit pan on a few colors, as you can see. I've had it for a few years. I know it's bad, but I only use them on myself when I know that it's old like this. I don't use this on anyone else but myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into that color right there, Espresso, which is the darkest brown in this palette. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to just apply that at the outer corners like so, like giving me the illusion of a wing liner. This is very easy. So I'm just filling it in and just winging it out a little bit more. You can do this as thick or as light as you want. And there is my wing liner using eyeshadow. And as you can see, it's not perfect, but that's the point. It doesn't have to be perfect. You save time. You're not worried about liquid and like, oh, it up. You just do it like this. And you could even smoke it out a little bit if you feel like it's too like harsh. But I like it the way it is right now and the way it's looking. Now the problem is getting the other eye to be the same. Actually, before I get to that, let's wipe this off. I don't know why I still have this powder on my nose. So let's wipe that off. I completely got fallout on the bottom of my eye on this side because I wasn't as careful like I should have been. But I'm going to run that same bronzer color underneath my eye here, and I'm just going to run that in there. Oh, by the way, the brush that I used to apply the winged oh my god, the winged eyeshadow was by Moda, which I got that on the BoxyCharm, in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. I think it was my Boxy Luxe actually. So it was, this one is very small, very precise. I love it. And then now I'm using another Moda brush that came from that same, this is actually the Moda Studio, that same packet. And I'm just gonna use that to apply the color inside. I mean, on the bottom lash line. My eyes are so small. I don't know. It's like I need to go like this for it to stretch out. And even with that, this ain't a good brush. I'm so mad that I have fallout on this side. Excuse the faces, you guys. I'm gonna use that Essence brush, and I'm just gonna use it to apply just the shade underneath here because my eyes are small. I need like a small little brush. So I'll apply it like this, and then I can blend it out using that Moda brush, which I just go like that and run it back and forth. All right, now moving on, I'm gonna use that same dark shadow I put up top, and I'm gonna like use it inside the lower lash line. And you're just going to apply just a little bit. I don't bring it all the way in. I hope I'm not blocking the view for you guys. And so I just go halfway, which is right here where I just left it. And then I'll take that and blend it out with that because you don't want it to be harsh. All right, so I keep up, but before you do any of that, make sure you put in whatever you're going to use in your waterline first. I'm telling you, the fallout is crazy on that shade. So tugging at my eye, even though I shouldn't because I get yelled at, I'm going to apply this in my waterline just to make it pop a little bit because I'm putting a dark color at the bottom. And as you can see, my eyes are very small. And when you have small, like almond shaped eyes, the last thing that you want to do is make them look smaller. So with this step, you make them open up a little bit. So then I'm going to use, this is a eyebrow brush by Morphe, and I'm going to dip into that cream shade in the same Lorac palette. It's right here. It's this shade right here. And I'm going to dip into that shade, and I'm going to put that into the waterline and set that you're gonna set that pencil that you just put in there. And I like doing this because sometimes you don't have money to buy like a bunch of eye pencils or whatever in colors, so I use this technique a lot, especially when I can use like a white pencil in my waterline and add like a color. I can put in like a blue right now that could just like pop, you know. I actually forgot to tell you guys what this is, but this is Exaggerate, which is a waterproof eye definer, and it's by Rimmel London. This is what it looks like. All right, so we're gonna apply some mascara, and the mascara, as always, I'm applying my L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. I love this mascara so much. L'Oreal, I'm telling you, if you guys need to make one that's dual ended, one side like this for the upper, and then a tiny little side for the lower lash line with your formula, because and the type of brush that you guys use, because I am obsessed. I love L'Oreal Telescopic. I've been using it for years. So I'm just gonna apply a coat to my lashes, even though I don't like to apply mascara to my lashes before I apply falsies, because it makes it a little harder, because my lashes go up and my lashes are long and they already go up as it is. So then when I put mascara, it's even worse, and to get like the lashes in becomes a little pain in the ass. So then I'm gonna do the bottom lower lashes, and I do go a little generous, a lot more generous at the bottom lash lines than up top. So this isn't the new Fox little trend going around, but it's close enough. And I've always, like, you can do the wing very small. You don't have to go crazy and make a big wing. You can do a little baby wing at the end and call it a day, and it'll look awesome. And also, if you don't know how to do like wing liner and you're a beginner, this technique will get you there. So I decided to add a little peak in the inner corners on each side. So the lashes I'm using, the case is dirty, I don't mind that. And the lash is falling. But I'm using these, and these are by Lily Lashes. And the packaging looks like this. This is the name of the lashes right here. These lashes are beautiful. They're not Miami, but they're beautiful. So those are the lashes I'm going to be using. Next thing is lipstick and highlights. First thing I'm going to go in with is this NYX lip liner. And this is in the color Natural. The lips are lined. And then the lipstick I'm going to go in with is by e.l.f. Cosmetics. I just got this not so long ago. This is in Seriously Satin Cream. I believe it's like one of their newer lines. It's like these colors are just way too similar. So I have this color here by ColourPop, and this is Love Book. I'm just gonna apply that into the, give it like an ombre effect here. Alright, you guys, so now we get to the last step, and the last step is highlighter. I'm excited. It's my favorite part, and so far I'm still looking glowy, as you can see. So in order to look extra glowy, I'm gonna go ahead and, since we did Becca foundation, I gotta do a Becca highlighter. So I'm gonna bring it back now. And I'm going to use the Becca Champagne Pop. I absolutely loved this highlighter because it's a champagne color, and usually for my skin tone, I don't like yellow toned highlighters because it just looks weird. And I feel like anything that's champagne-y, a little bit on the pinkish like side, that's like mixed in, looks really good on my skin tone. It looks like a natural glow, kind of. It doesn't look like this fake yellow strip here on my face. I just don't like gold tones on my face. I mean, there are some that I get away with and I do use, but I mean, most of the ones that I use are like a champagne-y tone or a pinkyish toned. So I did already wet my face a little bit with Max Fix Plus just so that everything can come together. And I'm just dipping into that with this Wet n Wild. I love this brush. It's like a little highlighter brush. And I'm just going to apply my highlight on the highest point of my cheeks. And I'm going to bring it up. I don't usually up in that area because I have lines up on my forehead. And I just don't like to emphasize those lines. Maybe if I was in my 20s, I'd be okay with it. But those days are done. Now look at that. Ooh, this side. So I'm gonna apply some down the bridge of my nose, and then on the tip of my nose would be okay. Okay, guys. So now to set the face and the finishing product, I'm going to go in with this iconic London Prep Set and Glow Spray. I'm so excited because I knew I had this in here, and this is like the best part. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish the look. I'm going to shake it because it says to shake well. And I'm just going to spray this onto my face. Oh my god. And it smells so good. It doesn't smell like viejitas. It smells amazing, you guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And that is it. That's it, you guys. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys recreate these looks, make sure you tag me on Instagram. I love helping people out with simple eye looks, simple makeup, glowy skin. And if there's a technique that you guys were trying to do and you guys can figure it out, I can look into it and I can do a video for you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click on that subscribe button down below. And make sure you turn on that bell notification so that you are notified every time I upload a new video.